What up? It's 2776. It is get it started, y'all. All right, look, I'm just going ahead and start with the bad that's on 2K, man. As you can see by the title, we're gonna talk bad about 2K on this one because look, the last 2K video that I made, it was really just talking down on 2K. It was a rant about it, but that was just based on the prelude. This one is just based on the full game, y'all. I've been going hard on this game, trying to get my overall love. Of course, y'all know that's one of the things they try to implement in 2K18. It's just to make the grind, you know, which is what some of us want. I actually want in 2K. But here's a couple of things. Animations, that's something all of us can at least say something about. But just playing, here's a couple of things that I realized were just terrible. They need to take this out the game or something. It's just annoying. All right, that holding animation when you're sprinting in front of your defender. That's one thing that I've dealt with in really my career. I haven't really dealt with it in my park or Pro-Am. But whenever I'm sprinting in front of a defender, for some reason they're slowing me down. Like they're holding on to me. You'll see them. They'll extend their arms and they're holding on to you, and they're slowing down your maximum speed sprint down the court. I don't know why this is even an option. Like, if your player ain't fast enough, you know, try your best to stay in front of them, right? That's not, I mean, it's like the computer can get away with that, you know. And it's not really a foul. It's just the fact that it's slowing me down from getting a transition bucket or getting ahead of the defense. But here's another thing. One thing that is definitely annoying is the screening animation. Now, don't get me wrong. Screens are great on this game. But here's what gets me. After I'm already hit with the screen and I'm trying to move, they're still on me. They're moving along with me. Is that not a moving screen? Y'all seen in that last 2K video, I think it was when I scored like 50. Like, it was like, is that not a moving screen? And they never ever call it unless the player like flops down or falls down or something. I've never seen that happen, man. And it's so annoying because you can't, it gives them a free opportunity to shoot the ball almost wide open. Like, just with ease. And it's so annoying. And then if they actually utilize that, or people actually utilize it on my part, it's unstoppable. You can't, I'm not sure what you can do to stop it. You know, you can try and dodge the screen. That's what I try to do. You know, I actually made my guy somewhat realistic, you know, making about 6'2", but that's really my fault. It's a video game. It's a video game. That's my fault. Oh, man. But that's something definitely I think they should look into. I ain't saying nerf the screens or anything, but if a guy is moving while you're trying to get through the screen, is it not a moving screen? All right, let's go and get on the next topic, man. Here's another one. Walking around, you have to walk everywhere. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm tired of walking around in my park. I know you can run or jog a little bit, but like, dang, I can't. It's so annoying it's just the simple fact that I have to run to my apartment. Like, I have to run to my apartment. I have to run to the Foot Locker. I have to run to the park. I have to do all this stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. You do use the subway to get to the thing, to the park. But I mean, dang, you better hope you don't get stuck in the loading screen. I was stuck in the loading screen for about 5 minutes one time. Just sitting there and other players are coming through. I'm like, what's going on? It wasn't my internet at that time. Y'all know the internet booty at times. And you know, 2K servers can get skeptical at times too. I'm blaming 2K on that one. But nah, I'm blaming myself. My internet is booty though. But look, here we go. Here's another one though. Another thing also, man, is the shoes, the clothes, and the all-star jersey cost. It's not really that much. Like, I understand you're paying for the shoes, but when you're paying $2,000, $3,000 just for the pair of shoes, now if they're like some exclusive 2K shoes, like only to Nike or something like that, I guess. But my thing is, like, why 2,000 VC? I could spend that on skill points, or not skill points, but I could put that on, you know, upgrade my player, which it is your choice, yes. But I'm just saying, when you're trying to get your guys some shoes, it's 2,000-3,000 VC, which leads to another thing, the VC problem. Not really a VC problem. You can buy the VC. It does become a problem because that leads into another topic that's later on. But if you could buy the VC, what good does it do to have, you know, your career, unless you want to have the career experience, which are my player. But I'm just looking at this, man, and it's like, it's not bad prices, don't get me wrong. Like, it's what, 99 cents, $1.99 for what, 5,000, 2,000 VC, something like that. I mean, it's good prices, but don't get me wrong, man. I'm not trying to buy VC, and I'm not trying to have every time I don't have enough VC for it to just show up in my face. I'll buy some VC. You know, why isn't this stuff really just skill based? You know, I'm earning virtual coins to upgrade my player instead of my player just getting better. I like the badge. I like the badge interpretation, like how when you do certain things in a game and you do them consistently and you do them well, it upgrades your badge, and then you'll be better at that one thing. You know, it's just like the ankle breaker. If you manage to cross somebody up and beat them to the basket, make a basket, you know, they reward you for that. That goes towards your ankle breaker. I mean, it's just some good things that actually 2K is doing, but it's like they mess it up, or they mix it up with something else to where it's just like, what is this? What are you trying to do with this, man? And man, it's just a whole, it's just a whole bunch of stuff, man. And then also, man, like, I don't even know where to keep going with this, man. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff. I literally had to write down the problems because it was so many of them. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, 2K has done some things that are good. I'm gonna just leave that in another video, though. I'm gonna talk good about 2K. Let them feel better about themselves. But man, here's another thing. Why are the jump shots different in my part, my court, the pro-am, and your career? And what I mean by that is the timing of it. Why is it different timing? That was one of the first things I noticed. Whenever I practice it in my court, I'm like, oh yeah, I got it down packed. You know, get mostly greens. Maybe 5 out of 10 shots are greens, pretty much, or close to a green. I'm like, okay, that's good. Then I go to the practice facility, or I go into a game, and it's different time. Like, it's quicker, or else it takes longer. Why does it take longer? I know you can mix your animation of your jump shots and stuff. Then like, why is it different? Or why can't you set the same button delay or latency? And why can't you have that as a setting on 2K? You know, why isn't that? It's some things like, I wouldn't expect my jumper to be different. Now, I understand I am playing on mine. It's based on my internet connection. But why is my jumper slower? I understand we play on, you know, different game speeds than what it is online, but still, it's just a couple of things. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, I do understand sometimes your internet badge is gonna be slow, or it's gonna be faster some days. You might have to change your jump shot, but I'm just saying that's one thing I could have avoided if I would have already known that. But that's something you don't know until you're already playing the game, that your jumper is gonna be different when you test it out on my court than it is in a practice facility or when you're playing with friends. And then layups, y'all, layups are not reliable on this game. I cannot stress that enough. If you go up with if you go up on layup with contact, most of the chance you're gonna miss. Now, don't get me wrong, I got a slasher. If you're a step ahead of him, you will make that layup, most likely. If you're a slasher, my guy's a slasher shot creator, and he makes, I would say 60% of his layups, but most of the time he's missing. And I'm like, it does no good to be a slasher if your specialty is going to the rim and making hard layups, but you're missing them. I promise you not. When I'm playing with the San Antonio Spurs, man, I'm passing the ball to them, to Paul Gasol, to Marcus Aldridge. It's just a little bit of contact, and they're missing. These are 7-footers. Why are they missing layups so easily? I know it makes a competition a little bit better or make it noticeable, but it does no good to make yourself seem, or your team seem more like trash, missing easy layups, to make the game seem more competitive or more balanced out. I mean, it's a couple of things, man. And here's another thing too. I know they nerfed some of the jumpers because most folks were getting like mostly greens. I understand that, but if you nerf it to the point to where if you shoot 10 jump shots and you only hit 1 green or 2 greens with it, and you're used to, you know, getting your timing correctly, it's tough. You know, it gets annoying, especially when you have a good release and you're wide open and you still miss. Why is that still an issue? Like, why? Matter of fact, I'm not trying to compare it to live, but here's one thing about live. Live is more skill based, I would say. is not necessarily you getting the timing down. You have to get your timing down, yes, but that's you knowing your jumper. You can know your jumper in 2K and miss wide open. At least in live, you got a good chance of making that shot if you're wide open, if you know your timing. You can know your timing all day in 2K. You can have a good release and everything and still miss. Ain't no guarantee until you hit the green, you know? And the greens are kind of hard to come by. I do realize you have to find out your jumper. You got to realize what jumper is best for you. But you got to also realize things are just, sometimes it's the jump shot. It's not necessarily your timing, if that makes sense. If it was one of the jump shots that were nerfed, that's why most people need to keep up with the with things that were patched. But man, that's a couple of things just off the top of my head. But oh yeah, here's the one thing. This isn't really 2K's fault. This is just really just in the 2K community. These 90s are trash. Some of them are just trash. They are trash because they aren't good until they get, I'm not sure what extra comes with once you hit a 90 overall. But from what I heard, you do get perks, or you get extra things that most players don't have, or at least players that's below a 90 don't have, which is cool. You earned it. You got a 90, but you can buy VC as well. Some of these 90s that I played against are absolute trash. And what I mean by trash is they wouldn't be good if they weren't hitting these jump shots. I mean, they're pulling up almost from half court, man. Like, I'm not mad that their overall is higher. It's just the fact that they're a 90 and they only score through that way. Like, I played against maybe 2 or 3 90s that really gave me a problem. Like, they were able to score in multiple ways, like driving, shooting, mid-range, three-pointer, deep three. I mean, it wasn't that many. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it's the build of your character when you can actually do all those things, be more versatile. It determines on what your build is. But I am saying this, though. I've met some 80s. I mean, gosh, if they ever hit 90, 99, 91 or whatever, they're going to demolish with ease. I mean, gosh, you can't stop them. But these 99s, I mean, they earn a 99 regardless, man. You either put a whole bunch of money into it, or you put a whole bunch of time into it. Either way, you earned it. But these 90s, the booty. I don't care what nobody say. They'll win, but they'll only win because of the extra stuff they get because of the fact that they're a 90. You know what I'm saying? But man, look, I'm gonna definitely come out with a good video talking about 2K18 in a good way, in a good manner. But until next time, man, it's been Twink77, man. I'm out.